Hey everyone, welcome to Life Reflections. Today I'm sharing a life story that might just hit home for you. If you enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment with your thoughts, and hit that subscribe button to join me for more moments that matter. Let's dive in. I stole thousands of dollars from my employer, used it to put a down payment on a house. And the wildest part? They never figured it out. Not a single question. Not a single raised eyebrow. Because the system wasn't broken. It was wide open. Back in 2005, I was working retail. One of those big everything stores, electronics, office stuff, toys, home goods. I was a shift manager, mostly on the floor, but sometimes over at the return center. Now, here's the important part. There was a policy. If a returned item was under 10 pounds and already open, it was considered waste. No restocking. No inventory check. Just write it off and toss it. And if it was bought online, no receipt needed. All it took was a manager, me, confirming it came from our store. Refunds could go back to the customer's card, or they could take cash. You see where this is going? I didn't find a loophole. I found a gap. Apathy. Neglect. Lazy systems built by people who didn't give a damn. I started small. Fake returns. Stuff that didn't exist. I'd log them in, approve the refund, and pay myself out of the till. Tiny items. Nothing flashy. 30 pounds here, 25 pound there. Not enough to raise red flags. No one was looking. No one cared. See, all the written-off returns got shipped to the central warehouse. They weren't tracked. They weren't scanned. They were literally garbage. Returns inventory was always off. But in retail, that's normal. Shrink happens. I knew the chaos, and I used it. I kept it running. Quietly, casually, never greedy. Just consistent. I pocketed maybe pound 30, 40 a day. Some days I didn't do it at all. But over the course of 3 years, I walked away with around 17,000 to 18,000 pounds in cash. I didn't blow it on flashy stuff. I saved it, used it for everyday expenses. Put it toward the deposit on my first home. And then I quit. Just like that. No questions. No exit interviews. Just, thanks for everything. And I walked out with a smile. Not really. I'm not proud. But I'm not ashamed either. Would I do it again? No. Not because I suddenly found Jesus. But because today's systems are tighter. They patch those gaps. Now, everything's scanned. Logged. Tracked. But back then, if you were smart, quiet, and fast, you could build a small fortune in the shadows of corporate neglect. People hear stories like mine and think, wow, what a piece of crap. I hope they catch you. Cool, but maybe ask this first. Why did I feel like I had to do this? Why do people steal from the places they work? Let me tell you, it's not because they're greedy. It's because they're underpaid, overworked, and treated like cogs of a machine. The second something goes wrong, management blames bad employees, not bad policy. I've seen it so many times. A company has a theft problem, so they bring in cameras, loss prevention, stricter protocols. But no one ever stops to ask, why are our employees stealing in the first place? Try this instead. Raise wages. Treat people like humans. Train your managers to lead, not intimidate. Maybe even profit share. Give your people a reason to care, and maybe they won't look for ways to screw you over. I took money, sure, but what I really took was power. In a place where I had none, where I was disposable, I created my own opportunity. That job didn't give me security, so I built it myself. They could have kept me loyal, but they didn't care, so I stopped caring too. If your employees are stealing from you, don't just look at them. Look in the damn mirror. What did you build? Why do they feel invisible? Why do they feel like they have nothing to lose? Because if you treat people like nothing, don't be shocked when they start acting like they've got nothing to protect. I'm not telling you to go scam your employer. Most of you won't and shouldn't. But I am telling you this. There are people out there right now, padding their wallets with corporate cash, exploiting broken systems, doing it quietly, just like I did. And unless companies wake up and start giving a damn about their people, it's going to keep happening. So next time you hear about employee theft, don't just ask what they stole. Ask why they felt like they had to. Speech balloon, what do you think? Was I completely in the wrong? Or do you see a system that created its own monster? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Backhand index pointing down. And if you've ever seen shady stuff behind the scenes at your job, you don't have to name names. Just tell me, what would you have done in my shoes? Let's talk. That's it for today's story on Life Reflections. I'd love to hear your take. Drop a comment below with your thoughts or a story of your own. If you enjoyed this, give a like and subscribe to keep the reflections coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.